Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down, Newell. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, Newell. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Stevens. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw. Stevens. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, Stevens. And that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. At the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Stevens. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, Newell. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And some space here. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield letting one go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now off to the races down the right side. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
49. Hey, exit. 49.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't. You can't block me. Begin.
2nd and 5. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Let's go. Let's get off the field, D.
Looking to throw. Stevens. And he's going to go down again. Joe Schobert providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the Chargers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
First and 10 at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Set. 180. Mike 54. Here we go.
Mayfield on first down.
Here we go.
Open man here is Scott, complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They come out here in the eye.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill. Turn up.
They'll go with the keeper, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
A second down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Watch the slant. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I'm on. Check.
From the gun on third down, Stevens into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Mayfield. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Point it right. Watch the curl. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Because special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Newell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stevens. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
3 bucks. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Number 53. Mike 53.
They'll run on first down. Newell, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 46 to Mike, 46.
To throw on 2nd down. Stevens. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. On the counter, here's Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Second and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these scream. Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Looking to throw. Stevens. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Newell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Check, check. Fresno.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. On first down, Newell. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Regular. Slam.
Mayfield off the play fake, fighting to stay upright. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded at the 2. A nice little juke. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Rip it. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's running up.
On first down, Stevens. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That throw into the arms of Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go.
2nd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for our visitors, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.